716.
Let's go.
It's Big Frank in the morning, Jay Cherie keeping it going. We got them hot topics, local news, and BGC flowing. We got Big Kev on the air, Dark Knight flying in here. It's Fire 716 and we rocking it. Hey.
Head busters. We some head busters. Hey.
Morning,
party people. When you tap in, we chewing.
Yeah.
Say good morning.
Ain't nobody passed me one
Good
time.
morning.
Dang,
It's
my
okay.
bad.
No. I forgot about.
Did you put a sound? I do all the time. When you put a sound, man, they be like, we forget about it.
Get the monitors.
Get
up the monitors.
When y'all pull up, say good morning, say good morning, say good morning, say good morning.
Morning.
Hey, good morning, Kiki and Sharif. Y'all better be on the watch.
Nothing's gonna get in my way. Nothing.
My girl, yeah.
Very special, beautiful, and blue. Yes, I am so happy to start this day with you.
Morning, Kira.
Good morning. For those who don't know, that's Grace's Corner soundtrack.
Gracie going platinum every time.
Matter of fact, I'm DJing Saturday for the birthday party, and it's Gracie is all in that. Gracie,
Gracie
facts.
delighted.
You gotta play
for my little 1-year-old. They better not twerk nothing.
You gotta play
They
that.
gotta sit there
You gotta
and
play
just
that
rock.
panda.
First of all, don't you ever do my nieces
You gotta
like
play
that.
Humpty Dumpty. You gotta play pandas, jumping on a bed. You gotta play bingo. You gotta get turned up.
My children are turning 1.
Oh, okay, Sharika. Thank you for watching from home. Appreciate you. Thank you, Lakita, for joining in.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
For they're 21, and I'm not going to promote the booty bounce. I'm not going to promote this because it's all cute now. Until then, they want to bounce. So I'm gonna sit down because this sounds probably not inappropriate, but it's life. Life is real. Amina is already just doing too much. What you doing with your leg? Just up, okay, girl. Gymnastics. You use you for the goodness of the Lord. That's all right. Yeah. I love my children. They can be bougie. I don't want to tell you right now. So if you feel like, oh my God, they're acting so sedity, I did that. They're acting so. I did that. Yeah.
But you got mad at me for wanting to buy them Tiffany spoons.
That was
ignorant.
Tiffany spoons.
That's bougie.
It's bougie.
That's dumb.
It is bougie.
It's bougie. Tiffany's baby spoons are bougie.
So, I am just not. If I can't use them,
facts.
And they can be put in the garbage.
Bougie.
That's just great.
Bougie is meant for looks.
Right.
I wish I would.
You got bougie kids.
I'm not doing it.
And I told her it's gonna end up in the garbage. My wife is a throwawayer.
Ghetto bougie. They can understand.
They're gonna be functionally bougie. They're gonna use things.
But no, they would have been kept at their Gam house because she already said if I bought them, that's where they stay.
Right, because at this resident we have for altars. My wife would just get fed up and be like, "He's not going. All right, garbage gone. Boom."
She said she wouldn't have threw those.
That's what she said. But who lived with it? Okay, throw her out. She get this can go. This can go. This can go.
We don't even use these.
And me, if we run out of ones, I'm using them. As food,
as regular.
They're gonna be dishes in the sink, washed until they turn it. Dang, I forgot. Matter of fact, we lost one. I forgot we lost 2, but they will be.
I forgot these was real gold.
I forgot these was real gold.
Oh, if you had a loss, those spoons, I would have killed you.
I wouldn't have told you until it's too late. You would ask about where the spoons gone. How long they been gone?
As much as those spoons are,
they 6 years old.
The baby spoons,
years,
the baby spoons are long, are between $150 and $2 a piece.
I wish I would be too.
I wish you would spend.
But it's the engraving that makes it more expensive.
You can go. Forget about me. Remember me not.
You can go to Walmart.
Doesn't
you can go to Temu right now.
You can go to Temu. You can go to Walmart and get these. It's a box of gold silverware
and just
get it engraved.
Matter of fact, I can buy. I'm being petty now. I can buy it and heat press it.
Come on.
I'm dead.
Other cultures.
I would say give them a Tiffany bracelet.
Yeah.
Down the line.
No, when they get older, they're definitely getting Tiffany necklaces for me.
I didn't. I wouldn't.
But as baby bracelets, absolutely not. Because babies break bracelets.
Well, I was gonna say in some other cultures they do give like gifts like that. For the baby, like when babies are born, they might give them a gift like that, and then when they
Like a
turn
gold
1 year
rattle.
old, they'll give them.
Man,
Because
you
those.
know how fast I robbed that baby?
Not you out here robbing the baby.
I'm about to cash it in.
Is that a gold?
I'm stalled on it.
Yeah, but no, in some cultures that's just how they do it. That's where like they start their, where things are passed down. Some start when they're freshly born and the babies and so on and so forth. Some,
and then their parents, do you pass it on? Do you cash it in, or do you hold it? Because we not hoarders. Yeah. We not. So how long we holding these spoons? Not the spoons directly, but how long we holding this stuff?
Yeah.
I'm about to rebox
Like
and
I
gift
said,
it, polish it up.
How you gonna re-gift it? It's got their names
Somebody
on
named
it.
Amina.
Somebody.
My grandma was watching. Yesterday we was watching like these Asian people.
That was a character on this
One of the things that they
Black
did,
Story I
that's
was
why
making one.
I know
one
it's
time.
just because when the baby turned 1, like the whole family comes and gives like $1,000 each to the baby. So like some cultures really. They really
See that money could go in a bank in a trust fund. We could, that's different than you buying something real expensive that I'm gonna rob them for later.
Out here robbing
It's valid.
kids.
I'm just being
Unless
honest,
you got like
though.
insurance
I know
on
me.
it. You should have insurance on it.
Yeah.
I know me. If my niece ever walked in my house with something that she didn't know the value of, and I know for a fact she don't care about, then you just left it at the house.
Come up.
Come on. The wealth of the wicked is laid up for the.
Talk to
She
her.
don't know the Lord yet.
Wow. Stealing from the baby.
No. You left it.
Right.
And you forgot about it.
You forgot. And I forgot to tell you about it.
Yep.
I still forget.
That's all.
I tell Jada I'm gonna rob her all the time. I'm like, dang girl, you the one with the most money in the house, and I know where your money is.
Wow.
Valid.
But no, like when they turn 16,
$50,
sweet 16 gifts, Tiffany necklaces for my auntie, stuff like that. Like,
I have no problem. I'm a spoiler.
Huh?
No, whole time.
Yeah, because like I didn't get like I do have a thing like I feel like every girl should have a little blue box experience, and I didn't get my first Tiffany necklace until I turned 30. My auntie, she's no longer here, Benita, she bought me my first Tiffany necklace because like the older lady I was trying to get with Daniel, but no, like she was a nice lady, but she was also trying to get some dark chocolate.
I wasn't even thinking about it.
He didn't even know. I was trying to warn him the whole time, like Daniel, she's trying to get you. He was like, nah. But like, no, she told me because I didn't grow up in a house where my dad, he spent his money on women. So it was like she was like every girl deserves that blue box experience. And I got mine when I turned 30. She bought me a Tiffany's necklace when I turned 30.
Why is it so special?
Now you made me feel I need to buy something from Jada.
And that's why you guys are dads.
Nothing.
And that's why.
No, and I get it, but my thing is valid because
my wife don't know Tiffany. About Tiffany.
Right, Tiffany.
I don't know Tiffany. Tiffany Williams.
Who is she?
Right.
I know
it's that way if somebody had to gift you like a Patek watch or
a
Rolex. So what I say to that is, know your people. I love watches. So if you go give me a Patek, I'm gonna greatly appreciate that.
And I'm not.
Right. I know. I was gonna say.
But see, and that's the thing.
I know me.
I know the value of a Patek. I ain't even gonna say the value. I just know what
you value.
I value. You get what I'm saying? But
so my question for you would be, if you can get that same quality and value with your name on it, would you?
Absolutely. What first and foremost, without question. If my brother started a watch collection, I would buy that.
And I want my
Hanley Petite. Okay, say less. Like what? Like say less.
But see, that's the thing. Like for me, it is the quality of it. Tiffany's is of quality. But please know, when I launch the sneaker line, my nieces and nephews gonna have nothing but
valid.
but the sneakers.
I was on a marketing call last night.
Right.
And she said that listen, there's not much difference from the quality of purse.
You know me, son.
From the quality of purse that you'll get from Michael Kors and that same purse you're gonna get at TJ Maxx.
Whole time.
Because at one point
I ain't gonna hold you. TJ Maxx
Valid. And what happened? And I get the
True,
whole
even famous footwear, we have a nice
But
person.
what happens is like the quality to make that the same.
Absolutely.
It's the same.
The same time.
Yet, the presentation of it, and then how you market it.
That's it.
That's where that transition
is the name.
Valid.
No, I ain't gonna lie. I always thought,
how they market that
about
name.
doing something like just making a T-shirt and just being like selling it for a certain price. And like, dang, that's high. And like, my price. I feel like you be like
exactly. That's why my
like,
shirt's gonna be nothing less than $40, bro.
Just be like, it's luxury.
Buy them.
And it's gonna be crazy. But every shirt is gonna be different. So I'm gonna just let y'all leave. So it's cool. I don't care. It's already out there, and this is evidence that it's mine. So my shirts, the line is my black runs deep.
Did you say my baby back ribs?
My baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back. But yeah, my black runs deep is the name of the line. But I don't see a lot of shirts with like textured lettering. So a lot of my shirts are gonna have textures on them. And then the black is gonna stand out on every shirt. So you might get like a black snake skin, you might get a black alligator skin, a black velvet, and then the run is gonna look like a drip. You know what I'm saying? Situation. But every shirt is gonna be no less than $40 because of the quality and the time that I'm.
I only make one kind of shirt. I don't make this in 8 different colors.
No facts.
Color, or you don't get it at all.
Right.
That literally, she has one brand, and she just has. Literally, is just different color shirts, the same logo, different colors.
Fact.
But
that's
like even to your when you were saying they make it the same, it's just the name. But that's gonna be the same thing with my sneaker line. Right. They're gonna be like, oh, you know, I pay this much, but I'm not putting my name out there yet because it's not da da da. But like, that's why I said there's certain things I do value. Like I don't rock with certain designers just because I know some of them. Shady. But like on the other end, like I said, for me, Tiffany's, I do like I would love to share something that I love with the people that I love. Absolutely. So if I love Tiffany's, I got nieces now, so I would definitely share that with you.
Like, what if I just start? This is legit. But I want to talk about this. Why don't you start? Y'all want your own brand? To me,
that's it.
You better wear some more. Everything's
some more in Amina.
That's
valid.
Say less. That's their clothing.
This is gonna be a
just period. Everything that y'all wear is SNA. Everything y'all about to put on SNA. SNA, whatever. SNA clothing.
We are the billboard.
Do that. But it's like, so now, we see, that's fire. Where you get that from? We make this. Oh, go to my website, purchase. What you wearing? Oh, I'm wearing SNA. And if y'all gonna be bougie like I declare, y'all gonna be.
Facts.
And y'all gonna be, you know, what that is, and be unique and be who you are. Y'all gonna pull who you are, and that's like you just said, Jay Cherie. I'm gonna share what I love with who I love. Oh, you want to get support? Here you go.
Absolutely.
SNA. SNA is now a crazy brand that just rocks. That's wild.
Facts.
This is just y'all, and I think that
started with two babies.
You know, and I think that what happens is, and I think that's what happened with Tiffany and Tommy Hilfiger. Everybody. This is somebody. You know, I believe in the brand. Tommy Hilfiger in the back of his trunk, he got some jeans.
Yeah.
Tommy Hilfiger, all right, here we go, and sold those jeans.
Facts.
And then kept saying, did you do this again?
Polo.
And you know, and so the weight that we're gonna put in those things that we do love. And I'm not knocking that because people know your people.
Right.
I think
Morning,
we need
Josh.
to put that same energy in our investment to that we can be a brand as well, and what that brand is, and then maximizing that brand. I think what you're getting ready to do for the whole movement. What does when you start that today? Imagine 10 years from now,
right?
15, 20 years from now, you become that's what that is. Oh, that's what that is. And you'll be
with consultants and designers,
valid.
Other things.
So I just think that it's I don't knock what's out there, but I'm also trying to create and be in there. That makes sense.
Facts.
So
that's why when I open up my business for stealing, I'm making my own tool.
And nothing having a good tool for transition.
The provider lockpick set. Come on, for real. Because God provides open doors.
That is
come on, dog.
I'm just the hand. I opened the door for you. It's open now. Come get your stuff.
I just had to work the lock.
And this is why grace is applied. This is why.
If you can get a lock that automatically just like goes in and just valid. That you ain't gotta be like, this is the top, this is the bottom.
No, you just
then they got
slide
this,
it
like,
in.
they got this key situation where like you figure out the joint, and then once you get it.
But what if you put the electronics with battery? Like instead of physically doing, like it already has these teeth.
Facts.
Look at that.
Oh,
Fire 716 radio station does not promote stealing.
No, this is when you get locked out your house.
Right. We are survival tips.
Not survival tips.
Valid, you know.
Surviving this concrete jungle.
That's not real. I don't know what they said, but whatever it is, it's not real. Okay, clearly it's about. I don't know.
Translate.
I don't speak that language, so I can't.
It's okay. It's probably a translator.
I see a phone number on there. I see a little bit of.
That's air.
AI.
But I think that yeah, I've been letting my car a lot. Like I've been taking antennas off of cars and popping locks. Remember when antennas used to be long? Now they like
yeah.
I used to get locked in my car and I just be like, antenna where? All right, on the hanger. Go get in there, crack. You know, I used to take a tree branch and get in there. You know, I used to let my keys in my car so consistently.
Yo,
I thought
just knew.
I just knew. This tree branch would work. Yeah. And it come off with the little
wedge.
The little wedge. Get in there, pry open. I need to unscrew somebody.
Yo.
Just, all right, I'll be back. We good. Just go screw back on and get out. We out. We out. Just
Oh, you don't bend it up.
You don't bend it up. You don't have to. It's already thin enough.
Unscrew it. Got you.
And it's already stiff enough to.
Right.
Yeah.
Yo, MacGyver.
Yeah. Don't judge my heart myself.
No, I'm not judging at all. I was thinking more like, dang, you sound so resourceful, and it just makes sense to this wall, all this stuff. Like, man, I feel like though that's intelligence though. That's you know, it's just on a different level.
Like I tell everybody, I'll be like, look, every person doing something wrong is just opposite of what the good they could be doing. And I was like, bruh, you sell, even though drugs sell themselves, but that's how I feel about everything. Anything can sell themselves if you sell it. If you selling drugs, bro, you can have a business doing something else. Right. You know what I mean? You know, you can run a gang, you can run a conglomerate. It's things you could do. You know what I mean?
100%.
So like, you know, you pick the wrong thing to do.
You know, all right, let's get into the question of the day.
Maybe Big Girls Chronicle.
Oh, Big Girl Chronicle.
I was gonna say a mumbling word.
Let it roll. Play the song, Daniel.
Yeah, play the song, Daniel.
Watch out for the big girl. Watch out for the big girl.
Big Girl Chronicles. Beautiful, intelligent, and graceful.
Jay Cherie is on you, baby.
What's good, everybody? You already know what time it is. It is Big Girl Chronicles, and on this Friday, where it is getting warmer, and I'm excited. I really want to talk about friendships. So I was on a conversation with one of my amazing sisters last night, and we were just talking about the dynamic of friendships and how it looks, because a lot is going on just based on Facebook, and then people kind of reaching out to me as far as Facebook and friendships. And it's just like, you know, I feel like, you know, I don't know if I'm supposed to be friends with this person no more because, you know, they're not growing, or I feel like my friendship, you know, I'm the smartest person in my group, so that means I want to revamp my whole group and things of that nature. And it just came up, like, friendship has been coming up a lot. And even when I was talking to my sister, we did agree that, you know, you should not be the smartest person in your group. Always be around people that can pour into you. You can pour back into them. But a lot of times when you are invested in certain friendships, you understand that some of your friendships are going to go through certain periods, and you have to decide if you're going to ride the wave or if you're really just going to walk away. And I'll just use my situation personally. There was a season of my life where my sister and Frank had all the rights to walk away from me. I wasn't doing nothing with my life. I was just pretty much like, hey, pray for me, you know, do this, do that, whatever. And I was not in a place where I was trying to intentionally grow. I was just happy where I was because I just had my friends. And I understood at one point, I was like, if they walk away, I'm going to be okay with the fact that they walked away because I am not pouring into them. I am not trying to grow. I am just literally being complacent. But because they care for me so much and they saw the destiny on my life, they didn't throw me away. And so I had to really like look at that and say, you know, how often are we really gauging our relationships? Do you see the person for where they're going? Are they actively pursuing it? Or are we just cutting them off because we don't see progress at that moment? Some people don't need a cutoff. Some people just need that person behind you saying, you know what? I need you to get yourself together. Come on, you are better than this. Or you may have that friend that just is really okay with just doing what they do. And it's kind of like, if you leave me, you leave me. If you don't, you don't. But you have to really gauge your friendships and see, one, is your time and your efforts worth the investment? Two, also, are you just being friends with this person because of convenience, loyalty, or nostalgia? And three, you have to understand that also question and ask, is this person capable of pouring back into you as much as you are pouring back into them? Because I have been in friendships where I was the one pouring out all the time and was not getting anything back, but I also understood they didn't have the capacity to pour back into me. So I had to make a decision to stay friends with them or not. So in this edition of Big Girl Chronicles, just really evaluate your friendships and see if it really is a destiny situation, if it's an assignment situation, or if it's something that, you know, you may have to let go of, because in this season we can't afford hindrances, we can't afford blockages, and we can't afford to be pouring out to somebody consistently when it's just, you know, pouring onto dead things. I had something in my house. I had a vase with dead flowers in it. And my friend came over to my house, which is rare anyway, because I don't let people in my house. But she came over and she saw water in the vase. And she was like, why is there water in the vase and the flowers are dead? I said, I use this as a reminder of what happens when you try to water dead things. No progress, no growth. It just remains dead. So deep? Because you're beautiful. You're intelligent.
Yeah.
And you're graceful.
This is going down, yo. We'll get back. We get into the question of the day right here on Fire 716. Your boy Big Frank. You're locked into Big Frank in the morning.
Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Dante Miles, aka D Belly, aka your city councilman. I'm here at Fire 716 Radio, and I'm asking you to tune in on Thursdays at 11 on our show, The Vault. We're going to be having some conversations that's super relevant but very important. And sometimes it may be a little uncomfortable, but we're going to make sure that we get our voices out. Come tune in on Thursdays at 11 a.m. and make sure you download the Fire 716 app. See you then.
The tobacco industry said
This is DMP Speaks coming to you. I am a board certified Christian counselor. I'm also a life coach. I am a family restoration specialist. I help build, rebuild, and grow your family. Maybe you're having some communication problems. Maybe you guys are just yelling and screaming and you guys are just not getting along. And if you want access to me for your 30-minute consultation call, follow me on all my social media platforms. TikTok, Facebook at DMP Speaks. And if you go to YouTube and Instagram, it's at I am DMP Speaks. Download Fire 716 and click the link.
TQ, I am. The Queen I Am with Felicia Gaddis. Her story, her experience, her wisdom. Tune in every Friday at 1 p.m. at Fire 716 Radio. TQ I Am inspires, uplift, and transform. Tune in every Friday at 1 p.m. on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok.
Fire 716. Your boy Big Frank. You're locked in at Big Frank in the morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Y'all know what today is, y'all. It is Friday. It's a lit day. Listen, in the background, she don't know about to call her out, is my homegirl Fatima. Fatima Fridays. It's a party. It's a party. It's a party. It's going down at 10 o'clock today. We're getting ready to get into the question of the day.
Yes.
Which is
the question.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck? A woodchuck wood.
Go ahead.
Question of the day is: if you admitted to cheating and your spouse does not respond, what does that mean?
game over.
It's about to
Finish
go
down.
down.
No problem. I couldn't even imagine infidelity upon this occasion, but if I told my wife that I had stepped out upon her and she does not reply, I'm going to pack my things and go ahead and exit stage left until I get a text and or something, because to remain in a death trap is not a wise decision. Okay, because yeah. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna talk about it. Yep, I ain't gonna talk about it. Preserve my life.
Yeah, no, I feel like personally, if I don't say anything, then that means that I'm plotting very deeply, and I'm trying to figure out what my next move is going to be. Or I have already been cheating.
Valid now.
And,
That's a spice
I'm
ice.
just not saying anything because if I bring this up and we start arguing, I'm probably going to say something stupid. And that's going to get me caught up as well. So yeah, if I don't say anything, but then at the same time, if the person I'm with, I tell them that I'm cheating on them and they don't say anything. If it's depends on who the person is, because I just know certain people very well. But if it's one specific person, then yeah, I would be concerned for my life for sure. If he don't say nothing, oh no, he about to kill me. And I'm not even joking. Like, I would be really scared. I would be really scared. And
death by chocolate, but not
death by white chocolate.
No, right.
By white chocolate.
Because they kill different.
Vanilla
You know what I'm saying?
They murder different.
Yeah, and I could just see, like, after going through all the stuff we've gone through, and then just for me to just be like, yeah, I was doing X, Y, and Z, and then they just sit there. Oh yeah. They about to do a karate move. Yeah.
Okay.
I would be scared. I would be scared, and also too, like, even if I found out like they just not saying nothing because they were cheating.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at that point, then we didn't need to just talk about this, because if we both just cheated but we want to be together, then it's over relationship.
All right, Monique.
Like,
If my husband told me he was cheating, you're gonna get silence. One, because I'm processing, but two, because I'm gonna mess with you a little bit before we try to work it out. I was saying behind the scenes, I was like, I'll probably cook a full meal.
yeah.
Bro, she just cooked a whole meal. I just told her I cheated. Dude, she trying to kill you. Or I'll meet you at your car and you see me like playing with the lug nuts. Just thinking like I'm about to kill you. Yo, she messing with my lug nuts, dude. Yo, my tires gonna come. Like, and I wouldn't be doing none of that. I'd just be like, okay. But then I would really have to sit down and evaluate, like, for real, all jokes aside, can we get past the cheating? Because it is in sickness and health, goodness and bad, death do us part. I would really have to decide, can I get past the point of you cheating to see if we're really going to work this out or not?
If you come and tell me that,
but
I would be.
If you John Gray and me, we breaking up. Like we breaking up if it's John Gray. Now, if I was cheating, and which I would never do, but if I was cheating and I told him and he got quiet, I'm moving out. Because I already know.
Matter of fact,
my destiny about to get cut short. I already know this man about to kill me.
if I was cheating and I needed to tell my significant other, I wouldn't even tell them by myself. I ain't even gonna hold you.
You need a mediator.
I would need at least somebody else there.
I'm just gonna text you.
Jerry Springer.
My bag will already have been packed. I will already have my stuff ready either outside or at the door. And I'm just telling you,
it's already in the trunk.
Yeah, for real.
At the
at
new
that
house,
point, like, I just,
everything.
You know, when you really love
All I
somebody,
needed was my PS4.
Deeply love somebody, and especially
You
like,
just don't treat them bad.
No,
Oh, how I
no.
feel so sad. Now that I wanna
It's
leave.
perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
She's crying
I
out
was gonna
to
cry,
me. How could you let this be? I just need time to see where I wanna be, where I wanna be.
And then they ask why our shows be so long.
Who that?
Sweet little dear, I don't mean to hurt you, baby.
I'm gonna at least have an
So we
Airbnb
have
for a week, just so you decide what you gonna do with yourself? Where you at? Airbnb. Where? Undisclosed location.
So for me,
Turn off the GPS on my phone.
Yeah.
there's no words.
No word.
You did what you did. I can't go back and change that. You did what you did. I can't go back, change it. None of that. You can't either. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just head on out. Me and my good wallet, pocketbook, all my good benefits, and my children and my dogs, my cars, and
I want it all.
everything that you didn't bring
'Cause you're
into this
nothing
situation.
but-
Because at the end of the day, my mom always told me never go be somebody else's fool. And then always know how to cook for yourself. Know how to sew, know how to take care of house, because one day you just might have to. And that might be the day.
I just want to say this also. I feel like also if I was married and like my partner told me they were cheating, I mean, I personally just feel like, because I'm not married yet, but I have an idea of how I want my marriage to be.
Mhm.
Now, this is not what I
You
want
want an
for my
open marriage, don't you?
I
I'm
don't.
just playing.
It's gonna be a white chocolate waterfall.
With a sprinkle of pepper.
I'm in a poly relationship. Y'all are just married to me. I wouldn't do that. But I feel like, if we're married, I would never want to be married to somebody and then have to get a divorce. Not saying a divorce is so terrible, but personally, I just wouldn't want to go through that. And especially if I truly deeply, if I'm marrying them, then I truly deeply love them and I'm in love with them. If they cheat on me, now y'all not going to agree, but I feel like I gotta get my lick back. And that's how we
Not
gonna
my
resolve
lick.
it.
If y'all gonna
Because I feel like I can't.
If you gonna live a lick, you can get.
You got that Monique marriage.
I'm just saying, because think about
If I'm gonna get my
I'm
lick
just saying,
back,
if we're married,
it's gonna
I'm
hurt.
not gonna feel. I can't. I'm not
It's gonna
breaking
hurt.
up with you. I'm gonna be hurt by you. I'm gonna be upset that you did this, but in my upsetness, just because I've been upset before, and my upsetness only continued to hurt me.
Facts.
It didn't hurt me. So now, to really show you how it feels, now I'm gonna be extra and drag. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna really drag.
That's Will and Jada.
Right.
That's all Will and Jada
I
vibes.
cheated, and I told her she didn't respond, and we're gonna get through this, and then you decide that you're going to cheat, you can let me just leave.
Facts.
True.
Facts.
I'll let you. True.
That's a fact.
No, because
okay, because if you gonna lick for lick,
Lick for lick, you might as well stay in it.
Can't be mad if you're going out to lick.
no, because if
Facts.
you started this,
and my question is why?
Don't stop none. Won't be none.
You know what?
But that's the thing, though. But a lot of besides the fact that there are habitual cheaters out there, a lot of people cheat in relationships because they're not getting what they wanted at home.
Valid.
So I'm not saying this justifies cheating. I'm giving reasoning to why people cheat. So if a woman goes out and cheats, she may not be getting the emotional engagement that she's looking for, or she may not be getting satisfied sexually. And she has not had that conversation with her husband. If a man cheats, same. Well, not emotional, because it's really not emotional with guys. But like, if a man cheats, the woman has said no too many times, and one said yes.
Yeah, because if you call the man daddy, then you hurt my feelings.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Whole time.
We
Just to know.
I get that there are some women who can very well go out there unemotional. I don't like it when you what I'm talking about.
Talking about D-Money Man.
They can go out there and be non-emotionally attached to a degree.
For sure.
I believe it.
Mm-hmm.
They're out there.
They're out there. But there is a portion, majority, I believe, that has a little of attachment that comes with. I think that to how can I say this properly? The word I want to use is stigmatized. And for you to go to a place and to do a thing and then to do it because you want to get a lick back doesn't resolve the situation
problem.
at hand. It only adds to another. Now with that, I got to do it again to my sister. And that,
now I'll say
wait, no, because it's not about
because my lick gonna hit.
that wasn't the whole my thing, and this is just personally how I feel because I've been like in a relationship where somebody has cheated on me, and it's just like, yeah, I'm upset, I'm hurt, and it's only caused me to feel a certain kind of way because this person did that. We talk about it, we go through this, we go through that, but at the end of the day, like that's still a part, like that. It hurts a little bit still, like to know that you did that.
We're just people.
But here's the thing.
We don't know which way to go.
I'm now going to show you what it feels like. So now we can go through this together. That sounds so messed up.
That's that Jasmine song.
But I'm just saying, like,
but that's the thing. Like, even if you got your lick back, it's gonna affect the relationship because now he's trying to figure out. He's gonna think the worst case scenario in that lick back. Even if you just have basic sex with him, like basic sex with a dude, he gonna think that you let him go in every single hole possible. Like,
that wasn't your concern when you was going in every single
but it's not gonna work out the relationship.
If I'm gonna go ahead and get my lick back after she cheat, it's gonna be with a best friend, a sister, a cousin, if of proper age. I ain't even gonna say it, but yeah.
By the way,
you feel me?
I'm gonna say this though to answer the original question.
Sorry, not sorry.
To answer the original question, if I cheated and my wife ain't say nothing, I would be concerned only because she's the type of person that she typically always speaks her mind. So she doesn't say nothing. It's either mean that she is so mad that she about to go and cry somewhere and then she gonna come back when she ready, or like I can't see her getting her lick back. She not a lick back person. And if it was the other way around, she probably disappear. I know my wife, she'll disappear. If it was the other way around, I would probably just get up and just go for a minute. And then when I was ready to have a conversation, I would come back to have a conversation because I know my initial thought process was to break things, and I would never break anything that I pay for. So
I gotta get out this house.
Go to rule, you know what I'm saying? Go throw an axe or something that laser tron. Go and get busy. Call the homies up. Let's go out something, you know what I mean? I just gotta get my mind off
to the
of
gun range.
what's going on in my household. And that's how I would be, and I'm pretty sure that's how my wife would react to it. I'm very sure she'd be way more mad than I would, because I'm always gonna be like, well,
and then I feel like, I'm gonna kill somebody. I'm just part of this lick for lick situation is disturbing my spirit because for me to have a lick back, and especially when I'm trying to do better in recovery, and now you want to decide that you want to hit a lick back now, say less.
Facts.
Cause
all
you do is awaken the savage to be a savage for the savaging.
That's a fact.
Now that and the key component is how did we get here? Now, if I told you to do some things, and I told you what I want done, and you still like, you're not down for it. Well, come on. If I'm telling you that this thrive, what I'm about to say is not necessarily appropriate, and God forgive me. Okay. But if I tell you I want release in the morning, or release in the evening, and release that summertime, release me.
Release me.
And if it's too much, okay, I'll give you a break. No lunch. Release me. And if I say this to you, I want to leave the house satisfied.
Empty.
And I tell you this. And I keep telling you this. And we keep that. I'm leaving the house.
I know females that's how they was raised up later on as grown when they became grown when their mother's like, look, you don't let no man leave the house
without releasing
without him being
a walnut,
because that will build a wall. That will build a wall around him that he's like, I have no time for these other females.
Valid.
I don't left the house. I'm different. I look at this house different in the movie.
Life changes that, but this requires communication, and you have to be willing sometimes to step outside of the comfort zone that you were in before. Right. And this is just something how it leaks. Like if I'm a man and we're saying that men, we're not leaving for emotional attachment.
Right.
We going to get an experience for a situation. We ain't got a less person. We can make her say whatever we want to say, but
we here for a good time, not a long time.
And what happens is now it's like, but that really could have been said at home. Like you could have I'm not saying you could have, flipped the helicopter, rode a chandelier. We could have did some stuff. Just take the limits off. And there's a reason why. And this sounds crazy. It's like that, Frank. That the bedrooms is what you do inside the bed between us, me and you, is undefiled.
Valid.
What we do is it don't got to be reported to nobody out there. It ain't got to be nobody's conversation or discussion. What we do is us.
Yeah.
And for you to have any stigmas or about it is a fear that someone will get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Let us do.
Facts.
Because my God, those who can check me if you want to, spiritual or not, has created sensors and sensations and
facts.
Listen, you can hit an earlobe and make a knee buckle. I'm trying to figure, you can hit the back of the neck and be like, figure it out. So if these things, God, or He made this body in this temple to react and to do these things, and He designed it for a certain kind of way. Discover me as I discover you, discover me as I discover you. We figure this out. But what happens is we have these I don't do's and these stigmas and these hold up on the man's desire. And then there's some storyline to that because there's no conversation about sex. So we're figuring out as we're going. That's why many of you are unsatisfied because we still trying to figure out left, right, third, hold down. We're still trying to navigate.
I'm trying to input the keys, bro.
High
punch, low punch.
I'm
trying to do a dude. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to play it.
I'm trying
mashing, button mashing.
I'm just button mashing right now.
You just happen to be the victim of that because nobody had a conversation
with me.
With us. So all we have is a visual trying to implement a thing that is a false narrative.
Yeah.
But if you're not communicating and talking and you want this knight and trying to give it to me armor guy, you don't know. And
that's why I ask questions.
Listen. Stop being weird.
Yeah.
Laugh and giggle and let's figure it out. Ha ha. Is that it? No. Okay, let me fix it. Okay. It's locked up.
Question asking Negro. But like you said, Frank, the lick for lick, I think that's stupid. I think that's
valid.
I think it's stupid. I think it's bad. I think to have the mentality that okay, you cheated, so I'm gonna cheat back is not going to work in your favor. It's going to actually pull you back a couple steps from whatever you was trying to do beforehand. Because I just think that mentality is just bad. It's not going to help you. It's not going to help you in your relationship that you're in right now. It's not going to help you in no relationship that you ever have later on. You know what I mean? Because people, you know where we live, people going to talk to them like, yeah, what you call cheated on her? Like, dang, man, that's messed up. But if she cheated back, you're like, oh, we're like, nah, I don't even want to deal with that because how I see it is that every time I do something, you have a thought process that you need to get your revenge for everything that I do. I'm going to take it as you need revenge. Right. So,
but there's also a difference of dynamic of relationship and marriage.
Valid.
Because if you're just in a relationship with somebody and you get your lick back,
what's the point?
That like y'all just might as well break up.
Right.
Like, but if it's a marriage, then definitely not. Because like even though cheating is hard to forgive, in a marriage, you did make a vow and you have to make a decision if we're going to continue this marriage because this is a one-time situation and you fell short or I fell short. So let's work through it. You can't introduce lick back in marriage,
right?
Because it's never going to be a resolve in the marriage because even if 5 years from now, that's still going to be in the back of your mind. Okay, yeah, I messed up, but she found somebody quick.
Right.
To kind of so who was this dude that was always around, or who was this female that was always around that you got it back so quick?
Now every time your friends come over, every time you go to an event, you know,
like it's a difference. I think the dynamic will always be different if it's a relationship or if it's marriage.
Right. Especially with the marriage thing because I ain't letting D Money Mac talk. She just gonna say some BS that I ain't trying to hear.
I got a real thing to say.
Especially when it comes to marriage, I think the biggest thing is that if you cheat on me, you have lost my trust. And then if I cheat on you, now you've lost your trust. How do two people who don't have no trust for each other get back? If you cheat and I don't cheat, no matter what, you can trust me. I'm always gonna be that. And no matter what, even when we get into an argument, I will always have that. I will always have that. What's the word?
Leverage.
No
confidence. Connection. Peace.
Idea.
Bro, just come up with one.
I will always have that. Dang it! I really need this work. I will always have because I can't think of what the word is. I will always have the thing that will always you can never look at me as being wronged. I have never wronged you, so you can never put that on me that I've wronged you. If we both cheat, we went from me being able to be a step forward and being able to pull you to the step I'm at to we both now took a step backwards, and now we got to start all over because now I don't trust you, you don't trust me, and now you can't go and hang out with your friends. I can't go and hang out with my friends because every time I think you leave the house, every time you think I leave the house, I'm going to talk to whoever. You know what I mean? And now we got to start this whole thing all over again. Now it's affecting kids and everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
That you're saying this, and this is the exact reason why I said that, because now you're thinking about it like, dang, now we would have to do this, now we would have to do that. So if I'm married to somebody, we would have this conversation for sure prior to anything. Like, I'm letting you know, if you do this, this is what's going to happen. Like, I'm like, so you can think about this before you go out and try to cheat or whatever the case may be.
Men don't try to cheat.
Right. Yeah. She just happened to have her pants down, and I happened to just fell. Yeah. But
I mean, you just so happen to.
I didn't have to work for it.
You just happen to fall in, right?
Okay, now we both take a step back and all that stuff.
Situation.
Yeah, we both taking a step back because you decided you was gonna take a step back, and you did not come and talk to me. You didn't tell me what was going on. You didn't, like, whatever the cheating situation. I'm just speaking, like, as far as if I just blindsided 100%. You didn't come and talk to me. You didn't tell me what's going on. You never made an effort. Like, you just went out and cheated. So now I'm going to do the same thing, and that's
going to create a toxic marriage.
But it's not, though, because, and this is why I say it's not, because now you know how it feels. Now when we go to therapy, because regardless, we're gonna have to go to therapy anyways because you cheated. Like, and all those same feelings, instead of me just going through it by myself, now we both got to go through it.
So
can I respond
as a clinician?
So you think I'm not going through it because I didn't cheat? I got to deal with that.
Can I respond as a clinician?
Yeah.
As a clinician, if a married couple came in and said to me, and this is based on just being a clinician, my husband cheated, the first thing I'm going to ask is, what was your response? If you say I cheated back, I'm going to say that you both were unhealthy and you made unhealthy decisions for your relationship, and it was emotion driven. It wasn't a work in process. It was emotion driven, and you're both in the wrong. Yeah. And now, but the thing is, but also as a clinician, I would ask you, why did you feel that you needed to do this? So he can feel the way that you feel. Is not like, I'm just from a therapist standpoint of view. Like there would be a check in saying this is a toxic situation and you need to like, we're gonna have to work on figuring it out.
But here's my thing though. It was a toxic situation when the cheating happened in the first place. Mm-hmm. So now I have added to the toxicity that was already there. There was already toxic going on because if the person went, right thing to do? It's not. I'm not saying about right or wrong. Of course, cheating is wrong. Cheating, period, is wrong. Right. Because there are other things you can do. You don't have to cheat. It's not like, I get that situations happen, but at the end of the day, like, cheating's wrong, period. Mm-hmm. But what I'm saying is, I'm just being real with you. If that already happened, like there's already something going on.
This is my challenge with the statement, because to have something toxic, then to go pull toxic and add to it. So because what it was there, but it wasn't on you. Mm-hmm. What you said was, he had a toxic situation, bam. So I'm now going to go grab more toxic waste
and bring it back in.
It wasn't just that it was there because you didn't cheat. You went to go grab toxic waste to pour it into the situation.
He started the fire.
Got you.
I just added more fuel.
Went and got gasoline.
Went and got diesel.
As opposed to now trying to burn yourself, putting out this toxic fire. No. Let somebody else put the fire on.
No. What you did was you could have tried to put the little fire out.
But think about this really. Like, if somebody goes out and does that, right? Or even in past relationships, if somebody has gone out and they have violated your trust in that way, they've got, like, you really think about it deeply. Mm-hmm. Now you have to take time to get past the emotional depths. Mm-hmm. Now you have to rebuild your trust, and now you have to you're now pouring more into this person prior to what you was pouring into them in the first place.
No.
Because what you're thinking of that this is just a one-sided hurt situation.
Right.
Yeah.
You think just because I decided to cheat and I told you that I don't hurt. Do you not understand? Yes, I found myself in a place that I was in the moment for whatever reason I cheated. The fact that I'm coming to tell you about it, that you know about it, and
Hurts.
now that you found out, I'm telling you because it's eating at me.
Yeah.
I now tell you, you don't respond. Cool. Now I already know I violated your trust. I already know that I violated the person that I love.
I'm wrong.
I already know that I got to put in crazy, dumb work
To fix this.
for the consequences to fix this.
Yeah.
So while I'm willing to repair and to fix the fire, to put out the fire that I started,
Right.
you want to now go and add more flame.
More flames.
Whoosh, up.
God
damn.
Like
To
Eddie
now
Murphy
put
uncle.
it back, like, dang, I
You
know
think I
I
said
violated it
valid.
already.
Like,
And I'm
God
trying to fix and repair. But while I'm in this phase, because that's unless you go cheat up, you about to cheat tomorrow.
Right.
Then I got another question for you.
Facts.
Because
But
now
see,
you
But,
already
but
been
see,
talking to somebody.
I have been
Yeah.
I have been cheated on. So I can speak for somebody who has been cheated on.
So
Actually, the
I'ma
crazy
put
thing
y'all
is
on
I had a
record.
dream.
I was gonna say.
When I was in a relationship, I had a dream that the person was going to cheat on me with a specific person or on Christmas. This person cheated on me with this person on Christmas. And I had to make a decision on how we gonna move forward with the relationship. My first instinct wasn't, okay, now I'm gonna go get back. My first instinct was, first of all, what in your mind caused you to feel like you needed to cheat? That was the first thing. Second of all, now I need to make a decision if this relationship is worth maintaining or letting go. In that particular situation, it was totally worth letting go. But that's just because I knew the connection that they had with that person. Oh, that's my best friend. So every time I see your best friend, I'm gonna know that your best friend smashed you. I'm not ready. I'm not going to try to invest that much in it. But my first insight, my first thought process wasn't, oh, I'm gonna get you back. It was like, where did this come from? Because we communicate, we talk,
Okay.
we see each other, we spend time, and it was then now I have to make a decision. Hurt people do hurt people, but at the same time, like I would challenge you as an integral woman to not have that mentality if that happens, because it's going to end up becoming a habitual cycle of people hurting people, because you're going to keep, even though you're going to therapy, in the back of both of y'all minds, oh, she found somebody real quick, oh, he found somebody, and it's going to continue to keep perpetuating a cycle where the relationship will not work at all.
But I'm saying I get where you guys are coming from. I really do. But I'm asking you, right? What you're still, even if you don't, right? If my person came to me like, oh yeah, I cheated on you and all that stuff, and now I'm like, okay, how do we repair this? How do we fix this? What do we got to do? And I'm putting all this work. Now you're I'm saying it because I've been there. So it's just like, to me, it's like, yeah, I see it, I understand, loyal, got it, all that. But at the end of the day, it's like, I feel like, I don't know. I just feel like it's like, how do I explain this?
I just feel like the dynamic of relationship and marriage.
I feel like
I gotta go.
It's like, okay,
So
you do all that, and at the end of the day, like, you still, like, even if you get healed, even if you're like, okay, I passed it, like, we're good, everything is going good, like, that's still something that, like.
But you're basing it off of a relationship and not a marriage. This happened in your relationship, right?
I'm saying if I was married, it would be even
all right, let me
more
help.
so
Can I help
we're
you?
married.
Can I help
Like,
you
know
just
what
a
I'm
little bit?
Okay, what's up?
Welcome to Kevin's world. Okay. There was in time past before marriage, my wife cheated on me. I had no, for what? What was the point? And I thought that I was over it because I told her I forgave her. That wasn't the case. I just swept it under the rug and kept just tripping over it. Eventually, I started talking to other females online, just random conversations at work, random conversations, getting numbers, just having conversations with females. This is something that she never had to worry about before our marriage. But now we're married. I'm dealing with this trauma that I never actually dealt with. Now it's showing through my actions. I've lost trust in you. I never had the conversation with her. I never had the You feel me? I just jumped right back in and was like, I forgive you. We gonna move past it. Blah blah blah. We got separated, and I'm gonna sit here. I'm going to tell you that is the reason we got separated because I didn't make the right choice the first time, and I don't know what that right choice could have been, but it didn't help me in the long run. So I'll say this from experience: getting the lick back, no matter how it looks, whether you go out and physically cheat, whether you feel me, just sliding in DMs, you know what I'm saying, or just getting attention from people, it's still gonna cause problems. And yeah, just if you feel like you really got to get your lick back, just leave. You feel me? And I say that because you're not gonna cause any problems for anyone but yourself. Because you're gonna play in the back of your mind over and over and over again. Well, what am I doing wrong? What's going on? Like, because you're not gonna get over the last one, so you're gonna find another one. Then that's gonna go wrong. You're gonna find another one, and that's gonna go wrong, and it's just gonna keep going. So
I understand. I appreciate you sharing that. And I totally get it. I really do. I really appreciate
However,
However, because I'm telling you, like being connected to someone and feeling like you really want to be with this person, and then the trust gets broken and all that stuff happens, and then you're trying to heal, you're trying to change things, you're trying to, and I'm speaking for myself, like you're doing all these things, like you're still hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like you're still at the end of the day, like you're still hurt. And even if you forgive them, you're still hurt because the situation happened. And it's like even if you're like, okay, I'm past it, it's whatever. It's still just a simple fact of I had to go through all of this to forgive you, to move on, to do all this, to try to fix the relationship. In my eyes, and that's why I said in my eyes, I just feel like, I'm not like, why go through all of that when I could just shortcut it real quick? And I know y'all don't agree, but that's just me and whoever partner I'm with. What I'm saying is because I'm not thinking about it like this is not, I'm like, 9 times out of 10, I probably wouldn't even actually physically cheat. I probably would just lie and be like, yeah, I cheated too. Because I want you to go through the process and understand this is where I'm at with things. This is how I'm feeling. Like if you really care about me, if you really care about me, and you're gonna be hurt by this. You're gonna see it from a different perspective. When you cheat and then that person forgives you, you only seeing it from one perspective. No matter how hurt you feel from you cheating, it's still only from your perspective. Like you didn't have that happen to you. You don't know that experience. Like so that's why I'm saying it.
So
like,
you gonna share that experience with
yeah,
me?
you about to because if it was
That sounds
because
so
I feel like I know that you're saying
bad.
it sounds silly, but I'm saying if I'm married to somebody and like this is like we our lives are completely intertwined. Like if
Then
we
so
can't just
to
leave
add,
or break up. It's like okay.
I think that is. I'm gonna be very honest with you.
Yeah.
It's just frank, and you are entitled to your opinion, your thought. That's very foolish because to add one person is already a problem. To have 4 is just ridiculous. So and I get it, and I get lit back. But the process of what you're talking about, and you're gonna do the confines of marriage, is you want forgiveness and you want healing and you want these elements, and that's a process, and it hurts and it's uncomfortable. But if we are so intertwined, as you go through, I go through. So for you to send, I already just sent us through because of my decision.
Yeah.
And now we're working on recovery. For you just to send me back through, we're better off just not doing this. And that's just valid.
And that's where it's just like it's like okay, this is gonna sound crazy, but it's like, okay, so it's not okay for you to do it, but it's like, oh, it's not as bad because you did it and you forgave me, and now we're working.
But the
towards it.
person who
No,
cheats,
'cause
when you are
'cause you don't
intertwined in
care-
a marriage,
'cause you
the
don't care
person who's
about us for
cheating
real.
is dealing with their own guilt,
Yeah, you don't care about
and the
us for real.
guilt is eating at them.
No,
Like even
That's
when
the
you say
only reason
something,
why I said something.
when you say something, even when you say something, it's like, okay, I have this moment that I finally told them, but now it's plaguing their mind
No.
all the time.
This ain't, oh,
How
you
can I
found
prove
out,
this?
oh,
How
I
can
got
I make this better?
3,000
How do I know she gonna
Big
still love
months.
me? How do I know she's not gonna find a way? Like the person who is cheating, they're actively feeling this all the time. So imagine having all of that emotion, and then this person like, oh, now I feel the need to get revenge on you. So now I'm stewing in these emotions and the idea that now you got revenge.
and
and
then-
like I said, most people who get their lick back, it happens quickly.
And
So
then-
you had a ready lick.
right. And
Like-
then for me is if we ain't discussed how we got here,
Yeah.
and we find out that there's been some things missing to how we got here, and then you decide that you're about to cheat just because I made a bad decision because how we got here because we failed to have a discussion. I think that is crazy. I think and this is me being honest. I think that is wild. I think that is because if you so want to do this for real and you so still want to be with me for real, if you want to, we should be building it to go there. But if you tell me that you want me, but you want to get a lick back, you really don't want this for real. You really don't want me for real. What you want to do is put yourself priority in first and satisfy your own personal,
which is only gonna last
only for a second.
But my point is, in saying all of that, then why cheat in the first place?
Right.
So
that wasn't a conversation.
The extended version of the question of the day.
But I'm literally like, if that's the case, right? If
I was sitting
prior
in the
to
chair
this
and she touched me. I leaned back and she grabbed me.
But those
Her
are
head went
okay.
down. Oh my God, get off me.
Okay, but then it's like, okay, so in that decision process, if you know that you couldn't handle this happening back to you, but you still choose to make that decision, then like
the same way we
that's
eat a
what I'm
hot
saying,
dog,
like, it don't make, like,
eat bacon.
You can't say
It feels good.
Oh well, you don't want to be with me.
It's gonna kill you, but it
because
feels
now
good.
you went and cheated back. It's like, no, because how can you truly say you wanted to be with me when you cheated in the first place?
So
that's why I'm like,
before even any of that,
you got 3 minutes
to just to the conversation how it was. If I cheated, I was wrong, and I know I'm wrong. It is what it, and that's what that was.
Bro,
to say that
I'm gonna punch you. Sorry.
to say that your solution is to cheat back to make me feel how it feels to cheat is only going to backfire on you, because once you cheated on me, I'm telling you how dudes are emotionally, it's gonna be totally different than how you feel it's gonna be, because how I felt wrong at first. When you go and you cheated right after that, I'm still gonna feel wrong for cheating on you. But right after that, me and you, our whole dynamic is gonna change. And when you gonna think that, and you gonna take it like you hurt my feelings, and I'm gonna act like you hurt my feelings. Right. And how I act like you hurt my feelings is gonna be totally different than how you was gonna act when you hurt your feelings.
Because I'm not not just limited to sex cheating.
No,
this could be emotional cheating, where a man is not being affirmed by his woman at home, or a woman is not being affirmed by a man at home, and it's a person that's in their ear affirming everything. That's still cheating.
But this is what the whole fact that you're saying that the dynamic's going to change.
I'm saying it's silly, and the reason why I'm saying it's silly is because how I'm gonna react to the response is gonna be different. And I know enough dudes, even integral dudes, that it was at 0 and we was at 10, and then after you did that, we went past 100, and now we in a totally different space, and you ain't even know we was gonna be in this space. But guess what? Now we here. And now wild stuff is happening, and now it's getting crazy.
Have to agree to disagree.
That's my point.
And now everybody got.
I feel like you're not.
Now everybody got shot.
No, because
everybody
we respond differently.
So it's like, but still the expectation.
No,
because
I'm not cheating out of love. I'm not cheating out of emotion. I'm not cheating out of those things. I cheated because it felt good in the moment. And I got there and I didn't want to do it because it violated the person who I love, who I care about. This is, matter of fact, I got to tell them, I can't hold this because it's eating at me. So then I tell them, I've messed up. I already know I violated your trust. I know I got to fight like hell to get it back. I know I done messed up this dynamic. I know I've erred. And if you have the grace enough to accept me, I'm grateful for it because I don't want to put myself here again. And for me to do that, and then for you to say you better hit your lick back, and we hit different because you're going to emotionally cheat. I know this now because you're emotionally responding right now. Your lick back is emotional.
And I'm going to
That man inside of you is emotional. That man rocking your rock side is emotional. It's
Okay.
emotional.
Okay.
Right?
So we
I'm a fool. I'm just
yeah,
like,
just-